It's time for episode titles and summaries for Kyun² PreCure and also Mirai Days. And this might be a little sad, especially for Kyun² or Kokoro fans, because it doesn't seem that she is debuting in episode 6. Anyways, the episode titles. Let's go talk about the episode titles for February and a little bit of March as well from Kyun². Episode 3 is going to be called Be Courageous or Be Brave, Kyur²'s debut. Episode 4 is called Legendary Idol, Hibiki Kaito. Episode 5, Manager-san. So this is a double meaning depending on the context that they're going to use for this episode. The name is Manager-san Tsuichatta. It can mean, Manager-san, I found it, or I got it, or it can also be, Manager-san, I'm stuck. So it really will depend on the context that they're going to be talking about in this episode. And in episode 6, we have the title. I feel like the Japanese title is interesting because it's called Kokoro Kyun² shitemasu. And it means my heart is fluttering, which is Kokoro's catchphrase, not Kyun²'s catchphrase, but Kokoro's catchphrase, who's going to become Kyun². So interesting, right? So let's check out the summaries that we have. We have episode summaries for 3 and 4. So episode 3 is Kyur²'s debut. And in this episode, we're going to see that at school, Sakura Uta's class is going to be practicing hard for the chorus at the welcome party for the new first year students at their school. And so we have Aokaze Nana, who is the pianist, and she is struggling and failing at the piano competition. And in the welcoming party, she will be playing the piano and she will make a mistake. And so worried about her, Uta will try to cheer her up by singing to her while they're eating lunch together. I am already loving this aspect of Uta. Girl, I love Uta's personality so much. And then Uta's partner, Purirun, will sneeze. So I'm reading this synopsis right now, like the first time. Purirun will sneeze, and Nana will discover about Purirun, and Uta will tell her that she is actually Kyoa Idol. Girl, this is going to be so funny throughout the whole season. She's not going to be able to keep this secret. And so after school, Nana is brought to Cafe Glitter, which is Uta's parents' cafe. And there she will talk about the piano recital that Uta did when she was very small. And Nana will remember she met Uta when they were very, very small kids. This is so cute. And then on the next day, Nana will go to school with a renewed determination to do her best for the people who will come to her performance. But then, Amakuranda will appear. And we already know what is going to happen after. This is very exciting. I feel like this summary really makes me more excited for this episode because it just feels powerful when it comes to Nana's character. I think it's going to be so good. And both of them meeting when they were younger and, Uta showcasing the secret of Kyoa Idol to her and also motivating her to be even better than she is. Girl, this is going to be everything. And now let's focus on episode 4, which is probably this character here. We don't know for certain, but it probably is. This episode is called Legendary Idol, Hibiki Kaito, or Legend Idol. Legend Idol, Hibiki Kaito. So, Kyoa Idol is going to be very famous on the internet after episode 1. We're going to see that in episode 2. And then Kyur² will also be famous. She will be the talk of the town after her debut in episode 3. And so Nana is going to be playing the piano at Cafe Glitter. And customers are also going to be talking about a legendary idol called Hibiki Kaito. And so Uta's father goes out for shopping without noticing Kaito. And then he forgets his wallet, and then Uta will be relieved that it's a time when there were very few customers, but then more and more customers come to the store and they start seeing that Kaito is there because he is going to be very popular. Kaito is going to be at the shop. And so Kaito will offer to help out on Cafe Glitter, and we're going to see Uta, Kaito, and Nana working together to serve all the customers and everyone who is there, probably to see Kaito. And together with Kaito's efforts and Nana's efforts to help, Uta is able to do a good job. And then as Kaito is about to leave the cafe, Nana will ask him, "What do you value as an idol?" I really like this because I feel like we're going to have someone who is already popular working with those newbie idols, kind of, Cure Idol and Cure Wink. And obviously, it is not going to be the same. They are powerful creatures and magical creatures. They are magical girls nonetheless. And at the end of this, at least from this summary, which is probably not the end of the episode, we're going to have Nana asking him about what he values as an idol. So she's going to be taking advice from someone who is already an idol. And I like that Nana is the one having this role because she would just have debuted in episode 3. So she's going to be learning more about her idol persona, her magical persona, who is Cure Wink, who is also an idol, and learning more about it through a legendary idol, who is Kaito. So I find this another nice plot. I am very excited. I feel like, at least from what we're seeing from the summaries, this show is like super well constructed. So I'm enjoying this. And obviously I feel like in episodes 3 and 4, we are going to listen to Nana performing, Cure Wink's performance. And I'm excited for that. I wish we had duo performances as well. It would be cute. Imagining Wink and Idol performing together. I think we're only gonna have trio performances. But okay, let's go. Let's move on. Those are the summaries that we have, and now let's talk about the titles. So in episode 5, we're going to have that episode that is still dubious. I'm going to go with the one of the meanings just for us to talk, but we don't really know. Manager-san, I got it. Manager-san is probably the manager that appears in the opening. I believe that he is going to be introduced in this episode, and he is probably going to be a relevant character, because if he appears in the opening like this, it probably means that he is going to be important somehow for the show. And we don't know his role. We don't know if he's a human. Based on this musical note here, maybe he is from Kiraki Land. Maybe he's a fairy from Kiraki Land. I don't know. It would be interesting if that was the case, and I wonder what his relationship with the fairies is going to be, or if he has any relationship with the fairies. But, you know, judging by this panel, that's what it evokes me. And episode 6. Episode 6 is called My Heart is Fluttering, or Kokoro Kyun² Shitemasu. It's a question. The title is a question. My heart is fluttering? Kokoro Kyun² Shitemasu. So what happens here is that it is clearly related to Kokoro, not necessarily Kyun². So that means that we're not going to see Kokoro debuting now in episode 6. And remember, we might have a break from episode 6 to episode 7. So we're probably going to have to wait a little more to see Kyun². I know that a big part of the fandom does not like those breaks, but I personally think it's cool. I liked, for example, Delicious Party. The way Delicious Party handled the debut of their characters, I really liked it. Episode 1, 4, and 8? 1, 4, and 7. 1, 4, and 7. I really liked that, and I appreciate when a season does it. I feel like You and Idol so far, based on the summaries and based on the first episode, which was gorgeous, I really feel like the writing and the construction of the season is going super well, and I trust them to do a very good job on Kokoro's character, and maybe she is going to have a little drama before turning into Kyun². We don't know much about her yet. We do know that she is not very open, so let's see what she is going to be like and what her personality, what her story is going to be like. This is very, very exciting. And let's just talk very fast about Mirai Days, because we also have the episode titles for Mirai Days episodes in February. So episode 6 is going to be called True Purpose. Okay, so we have episode 5 1st. Episode 5, which is this weekend, is called The Passing Years. Episode 6 is called True Purpose. Episode 7, That Which Controls Time, which is probably related to ire. I don't know. Episode 8, Kotoha and Hisui. Kotoha's coming back, finally. I hope so. And episode 9, Our Worlds. Very interesting episode titles. I feel like we are onto something great with this one as well. Girl, I'm very, very happy and I'm excited. And my wallet is already suffering. Is your wallet suffering for you and Idol? Mine is. Girl, the merch from this season is so pretty. I am suffering. I am already suffering. So, what do you think? Do you think that the pacing of You and Idol is going to be a nice one, or would you prefer them to be released earlier? I understand that most fans would want Kyun to be joining soon, but I like when there is a lot of time for the narrative to work and build up the characters and build up the event. And I feel like characters in PreCure are usually so well done, so I would trust the writers to do something great. And we're dealing with Chiaki-kon, and we're also dealing with a legendary director. Come on, she is definitely going to be great for this, and I don't know, I just trust them, and I feel like it's going to be gorge. Anyways, babies, this is it for now. I want to take this little time to thank the Magical Cinnamon production team for this content, helping me with this. Thank you very much. And also the members of the Magical Cinnamon channel. If you are a member, thank you very much for your support. And if you watched up until now, thank you so much as well. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.